Go on.
Nah, facts. I'm just saying, you're acting like I've been on him. Remember it worked.
I didn't say nothing.
Listen, remember I said get evidence and we could talk about it. Still now there's no evidence.
Wait, listen,
how's everyone, man?
I didn't say nothing to you. I just said all I remember saying is Martinelli's a big game player. I see man back against Madrid. I see man back against Liverpool. That's all I need to know.
Well, I don't want to say
Liverpool weren't a big game.
Huh?
Liverpool weren't a big game.
So what's a big game if they're not top? Are they not top of the Premier League by some distance?
We're not playing for anything. So
serial winners. We're always playing for something. We're Arsenal Football Club against Liverpool, playing for a lot of things.
You're funny.
Keep the standards.
How
can you say it's not a big? There's not a big game. How can there be a bigger game than Liverpool, the only team to pip City to a title? Something we failed to do on 3 occasions. How can that not be a big game, mate?
Well, technically, we only failed on 2 occasions.
What do you mean? We ain't won the league 3 times, bro. What?
Yeah, but we did. But like it was
the first one weren't meant to be anything anyway. Yeah.
How long was? I'm happy you mentioned that. How long was we top of the table that year? The most.
It don't matter. It weren't meant to be like the start of the season.
It definitely weren't meant to be. We didn't win the league.
No. At the start of the season, it weren't a thing where everyone was going, "Oh yeah, Arsenal's going to win it." Do you get what I'm saying? The 2 seasons after that, we were in the conversation, but the first one, yeah, no one expected us even.
Okay, before I rebuttal that, you and Hook say your piece, and I wanna focus on this a bit more.
We haven't, but like we failed to pip Man City to the league twice. We failed to pip Liverpool.
Is it top Gooner Hooks today, or is it everybody out Hooks today?
Hey, do you know what it is? It's the same hooks that you get all the time, and that's facts hooks. You know what I mean? And factually speaking, we failed to pip Man City to the league twice, and we failed to pip Liverpool to the league once.
Okay, so can I speak now?
Bro, it's your channel. You can speak whenever.
No, but I'm me casa su casa, homie, all of that stuff, man. You got away too easy. So fair enough. First year, I agree. We weren't expected to do it. I'm sure I've seen Wigan win an FA Cup, Liverpool with arm slot in their first year, Newcastle end their 70-year drought, and many other opportunities. Crystal Palace. I don't know if these teams go into any league or any cup thinking they're going to win it, but when an opportunity presents itself, at some point they want to get over the line. So that's one year we didn't do it. Last year, I think you both agree, the target was the Prem. We fell short. This year, the target was still the Prem. It was horrible. It was a shit show. I agree with Hooks in a sense that it can't be a race because like we was never in it. City was on top, but we all know the goal was to finally get over the line. Was it not?
It's always to get over the line, though.
Yeah.
When you're Arsenal Football Club, every time you start a season is to go and
what
win
did you lot's manager say the last game of the season against Everton?
You mean you're our manager?
What do you mean? Wait. Whoa.
He is my manager, but is it?
Hold on. Hold on. But I saw you on Talk Sport the other day, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Could it kind of go, now you're saying my manager and our manager, yeah?
It was a phrase. He plays for, he manages Arsenal.
Okay, hold on. But I saw you the other day, and they asked you, if Arteta don't win that in next season, does he have to go?
And I said, I don't know. They never said that. You know what? I can rise up the clip still. Go ahead.
What was it then? What was it? At the end, that's why I got it wrong. Yeah, rise up the clip, please. So we got context, yeah. But
man, want to do this with me, the politician. Okay,
and that's what we got to talk about, the politician stuff. Because I thought you was a politician just over here. You're a politician. I gotta watch him. I don't know who he is no more because I thought this was just here. I thought it was just over here. I see you on. Look, let's have a watch.
You hear it?
Watch. No. Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No. Can't hear it.
Jarring, man. How do I make you not hear it? Do you share? You don't share screen. You share something else, innit? No, but you see on StreamYard it says share the tab or share the window. It's the window thing for you lot to hear, innit?
I just wish.
Let me know if you lot can hear this.
No.
You know what?
He's gonna put.
Can you hear that?
No, come on, DG, man. Like,
big Talk Sport, Premier, MTV, all of that, and you don't.
I said MTV.
Right, man, don't have to work the little street.
I'm struggling. You need help. How do you do this?
Hey, hey, Hooks, he's been over at Trenches too long. He's got him mad.
Bro, you only just hit 30, you know. This is diabolical.
Oh, that's you're a horrible guy. You're a horrible guy for that. To be fair, I've never been good with technology. I've never been good with technology. I'm gonna try and find it on YouTube, but I'm sure.
Just share the screen, bro.
I need to find it. I need to find the YouTube tab.
You hit present and then you hit share screen, bro.
Love me. I didn't even do GCSE ICT. So
hey,
you can see,
bro. What's up? The sun got you today, innit?
It has, bro. I'm baffled.
Don't worry. Anyway, so along the lines, yeah, you said raw. If Arteta don't win it, go on.
Right, if this don't work, then fuck it. We're gonna have to go some other route around this. Yeah. If this one don't work, we're gonna have to go some other route around this.
Turn it up. We can hear it a little bit. Turn it up.
I can't lie, I've maxed it out.
Yeah, it's not gonna work then. You could just hear it, innit?
Yeah, it's mythical still.
Yeah, long day.
He's frozen as well. It's dark. I mean, bare times I've seen this brother share screen on streams.
Yeah, now, all of a sudden,
man don't know how to share screens. I hear it, bro.
It's the deflection, man. It's the deflection. You know how.
Did I split myself? I think I turned off the Wi-Fi.
No, you're good. Now you're good. You're good.
I get the impression you don't think he's going to do that last. I mean, I can't predict the future. I don't know where you could get that impression. We just have to go with your opinion, though. In my opinion, I think does Mikel Arteta in the Premier League Arsenal? Would you say? I'm saying I can't predict the future. I don't know what else to be said. We'll go on the show, though. We are on the show, but I've got a bunch of television. They're in a position where I can't actually go. I don't know.
But yeah, listen. That's my point. You ain't got an answer, but all of a sudden.
So this is what they're killing me for, people. Not answering.
No. But all of a sudden, it's our manager now. But on big Talksport, you couldn't answer it. So
it's all our manager.
So
it's
wait,
all our
what
manager.
is it?
He manages Arsenal Football Club, my guy.
Oh, it's all our managers.
Forgive me for using the wrong term. Okay, cool. I used the wrong term. We're English teachers now. Sorry, people. I used the wrong terminology. I'm not as smart as Catching Hawks. I apologize.
You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing.
I don't know what was it. How?
Now there's evidence you fucked up. That's what it is. You knew what you were doing. Man said what? Your manager, and then you got clips of you like doing the on the fence thing. You don't want to say yes or no.
If I'm being on the fence, what is their offense? What is offense?
No, stop it, man.
Offense is when you sit on it, yeah, you're in the middle. So offense, you're not on that side, you're not on this side, you're on the fence, you're in the middle. So what are you just like?
Do you need to pick a side for if you're not clear on something, do you pick a side for the sake of it in life?
No, we just want to know your opinion.
Yeah. But then
all right, cool. I'm happy Hook said that. Let's break it all down. What opinions would you like to know?
I would like to know your actual opinion to what you was asked, because I know that you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're doing.
We know you could answer.
Yeah, you're doing the Prime Minister thing, so nobody can go raw. Did you see what DG was saying on Talksport? You know, everybody knows.
If you want a specific answer, I need to be asked a specific question. Like, what do you want to know?
Okay.
Literally, if Arteta don't win a major next season, do you want him gone?
I think it's a question you have to answer.
No, stop. All right, cool. This is a yes or no answer, yeah? There's no, you can't say a sentence.
But you can.
Just give me,
no. Seasons played out.
Please,
how do I know? These 3 seasons, nothing's been alike. But
listen, this section, yeah? Anytime I answer a question, it's just a yes or no answer. Please, it's that simple.
Such thing as a yes or no answer.
What do you mean there's no such thing as a yes or no answer?
When there's darkness, there's light. When there's light, there's darkness. Yin and yang, and all those things.
You need to write a book. Oh yeah. Hey, do you like girls? Answer again.
I like women.
This
guy is a clown. He's a clown, bro. Done with him.
That was a good one.
Why? Hey, DG, why can't you answer though?
What is there to answer? I'm trying to answer.
No, DG, come on, man. We know you're not an idiot. Like,
brother,
what is the? Hey, listen. Unless you're gonna tell us off stream, yeah, like you're. Alright, this is my format. This is what I run with, yeah.
What is their format? What is this?
I know the answer. Why?
Go on.
What is the answer?
because when he's with the other youth, when he's with Kenny Ken, DJB,
Look at this guy.
Aaron.
Oh, so we could do the both.
When he's with
I
them, man.
still say the same thing over there.
When he's with
I
these
still
lot,
say
when
the
he's
same
with-
thing. This is you lot's problem, yeah. You
when he's
lot
with
build
them- when
battle
he's with
lines.
them,
Yeah?
when he's with them, he feels like, oh yeah, this is the
Nah, this is you
When
lot
he's with
like.
man,
to do
but the
this.
problem
you
is,
could say-
I ain't gonna let
I'm
him play
just
both
Arsenal
sides too much
fan.
longer.
I like to
That's what you
capture
don't
all
realise.
segments of the fan base, bros. There's ins, there's outs, there's shake it all about. I just think we need to have a platform to speak. Is that a crime?
No. The other day, man was on there. I'm seeing man saying, yeah, because Famzone said, what did he say? Famzone said this and he was wrong. It was disingenuous. I'm thinking, what are you lot talking about? That's not what I said. That's the first thing I was thinking. The second thing I was thinking, DG, why don't you say that's not what man said, blood?
That's deep,
What,
man.
wait,
Probably
wait,
deep.
hold
You know
on,
what?
hold on.
Because if I come in the comments, yeah, and say anything, he's gonna text me. Oh no, don't say that. Don't say it. That's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do. If I say that.
He's scaring people, man.
ID, was he on a stream with? Innit, man?
Who
Like-
scared of me?
Come on, this is ID.
Hey.
What was he? Was he in a stream with them?
Yeah.
I was
Wednesdays for
Oh, so it was one of them. So man, them like you know when you got your brothers. So my man was at a party or a drink.
He's a
up or
horrible
something.
man. You
No,
lot
no,
are
no,
my
horrible
man-
men.
no, you've got it wrong, Catch. They're his brothers. You thinking
Oh, so it's not
you
even that.
you got it way wrong.
Horrible men. Hey, I
You're
just want to
that
make
man
out, yeah.
that-
Fridays,
you're
I'm there for like
thinking
3-4 hours of
that we are-
Fabs
we're
on
the
TV,
bros.
ungodly
You're
hours. You
thinking
know, this
he's
is what they
with
do.
man. No way.
He's not with
You man
man,
are
innit?
horrible, man.
You are
Horrible
mad.
individuals.
What do you think was gonna happen, DG? What do you think was gonna go on, bro? You know me, bro.
Horrible individuals.
No. You are Mr. Middleman. That's what you are. That's what happened. You have to remember, middleman. They get hit with strays, you know. That's what happens, man. It's a known thing, fam. Yeah, you get caught in the crossfire, blood.
Hey, and you might be the back
You're
door.
horrible.
You get it. No
You're
You know what
pause.
I'm saying? Like, with them man there, you
You-
think, nah, you can't bring them into your yard.
We can't even bring him round the man them too much, Kai. You don't even know what he's
You
on.
lot are
Bring them
evil
to our
individuals,
house, man.
people. Evil individuals. This will be the last show we do on Mondays.
At least with Kenny Ken, DJB, and all them, man, yeah, they stick
One
to their-
side, yeah.
what they believe in. You get me? So they believe.
That's their thing. They're not me.
You know, hey, you
I
know
know.
what as well, D? You know what as well, D? You see on this, like, in this YouTube space, yeah, I watch, yeah, and I usually, like, I don't know if anyone else sees it,
I'm
but
an overthinker. I'm Mikel
no,
Arteta. Go on, Catch.
what are we doing, bro? I'm just saying, I watch, yeah, and everyone's
You
got
don't
like
play
a,
victim, bro. You're not a victim, bro.
everyone's got a script.
I've
Do you
got
know what I'm
nothing left.
saying? Like when you watch, everyone's got kind of a script. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't clock DG's script. But now that you said about Raw, he does the both sides, so he can never be wrong. Or
The
right.
only
He's
script I
always
have
on
is
both
seeing
sides.
Arsenal succeed.
Nah,
No, because
it's
you know
not.
what happens,
It's not.
Catch. You see online,
Politically, I am a
online, yeah,
centralist.
watch. You see online, every single person, yeah. Like, and this goes to everyone that's online doing this football YouTube thing. Everyone knows where everyone stands. So you see, even if you talk about, even if people don't get on with each other, you know that me, you, potentially Hawks, certain man, we are give Arteta a bit more time to see how it goes. You know,
Nah,
Kenny
Hooks
you
is
know-
over there now.
No, Hawks, yeah, but one thing is, you got like, you know, Kenny Ken, you know, like Dan Potts, you know, like them man there, Arteta out kind of thing. You know where everyone stands, innit? Ask anyone what DG thinks.
Okay, but since we're gonna say that, have any of you three? There's 4 man here. Yeah,
Look,
there's
why
4
are you
man here.
answering it? Why are you answering a question with a question, bro?
I'm not.
Come on. He
I'm not-
asked you. He
Let
just
word
asked
to
you.
Kevin De Bruyne. Now. Let me talk. There's 4 man here. Yeah. Who else has called Mikel Arteta a genius, a tactical genius? I know I have. I know
Yeah.
I know I've called a man. I said he's got aura. I've said I back him for the process.
Okay,
I know I've said he's
Hold on,
shown big
DG.
bullets.
Hold on, DG. Okay, you're smart. You're a smart guy because you're doing this. Oh, I've said, say it. Why
People
are you
need to run
saying?
with
Why
them.
you?
I'll
Why
say
you
it.
going around?
I'll
Say
say
what you
it.
mean.
They ain't that smart.
Say what
They
you
ain't that
mean,
smart.
bro.
He ain't that smart to be figured
No,
out.
here we go. Sorry, I'm an A-star student. We're trying to be like you, D, man.
I
I've
know,
been
but
giving
you're like-
IT
You don't have to be
lessons.
sorry.
Now
You
we
don't
got
have to be
A-star
sorry. I am. You
students.
don't have to be sorry. I am. You don't have to be sorry.
You're saying he's a genius, all this stuff. So what does that mean? Hey, DG, you're saying he's a genius, he's all this stuff. So what does that mean? Like when you break it down, are you saying
He's a very
that
good
this is a
manager.
good? Is this the guy to take Arsenal to the next step? Is that what you're saying?
He's already taken us to the next step. Look when he walked into where we are now.
Now you answered the question there.
No. Okay, is he the guy to win us a Premier League and a Champions League?
To which I said on Talksport, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah,
Hey,
you don't need a crystal ball to answer that question. You can have
opinion.
How?
It's
How?
what you think.
You can have an opinion.
Okay, hooks. Okay, going off what you've seen so far, yeah, because that's what we usually do. Just going off what you've seen in Arteta's career, yeah. Do you think he is the guy to win us a Prem or Champions League? Is that?
I think he's the guy to remain us competing and stuff like that.
I don't
Well, we
think
can get
No,
over
that
line
wasn't the
in
question.
Champions
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Is he the guy to win us a Prem or champ? Yes or no, bro?
If he can get us over the line, remains to be seen. But he's going to be given another chance. I think you lot are not deep in the deeper things in that he signed a new deal for 15 million. His coaching staff has signed new deals, and Berta's still here. So, I believe we can compete.
That is not your opinion.
Yeah, you're right. That's facts. That's what he's done. So it's almost redundant.
Yeah.
Well, ask him
And
for your opinion.
I've given my fact. I think we will compete. Well, we'll get over the line. I don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah, but that's like cool. That's like anyone can say that though.
Yeah,
So anyone
it's
should
a
then.
it's a cop out. You know, it's
Yeah,
a cop
it's
out.
a mad cop out.
It's
Like,
not a cop out, bro.
Somebody thinking. Is somebody using their brain?
No, we're just answering like everyone else.
So you want me? What's the
okay,
time
hold
today?
on. D,
Go ahead.
do you think Arteta could win us a Prem or a Champs?
100%.
Hooks.
But you man were telling me we're going to win the champs
Hold
this year.
on,
What
hold
happened?
on.
I'm not hearing
Hooks,
this.
Hooks.
Yeah, but we can be wrong with our opinions. You can't. Because
Yeah,
I've been wrong
it's
about
but-
bare
but-
things.
what we
Hooks,
been wrong
what
about?
about you?
Wait, 1 sec, Catch. What we been wrong about?
That we would win the league this year, for one.
So at one point, you thought Arteta could win the league. So at
This season, I thought we was going to go into it and win the league. Yes,
so
we didn't do it.
So you thought Arteta was going to win the league at the beginning of the season.
And then I learned in hindsight, I ain't got a crystal ball. Let's not predict
no,
things I can't
not
see.
in hindsight. Not learned in hindsight because you already knew you didn't have a crystal.
Well, if you don't learn from hindsight and apply better foresight, what is it? You said you rate Mikel Arteta, right? You said you rate Mikel Arteta. You learn in hindsight and apply better
You
foresight.
learned you had a crystal ball. You didn't have a crystal ball at 30. Then there's something.
Say that again. Say that again.
If you found out just now that you didn't have a crystal ball, then that's a big problem. You knew when you thought that Arteta was going to win the
Everybody
league,
learns
you
at
already
different
knew
rates,
there was
my
no
brother.
crystal ball. You already knew there was no crystal ball.
Yeah. I had to. I never knew. I found out today in 2025. There's no crystal ball, man.
Okay, well,
Some
that's what
lessons you have to learn the hard way.
Oh, well, that's where the issue is. So now that you don't have a crystal ball, now you're going into the new season, We're going into the new season. What are Arsenal's expectations? What do you think Arsenal's expectations should be?
We're a massive. I'm happy you said that. We're a massive club. We're always expected to win stuff. You know,
Bro, wait. Why does it always feel like Dido? Why does it every time he starts? It feels like he's doing like he's reading off a paper, bro. He's like, like, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I don't remember the question now. I don't remember the question. What was the question?
What's our expectations for next season?
We're Arsenal Football Club. You've seen us do invincibles. You've seen us win the league at several opponents' grounds. We're always expected to win stuff and get over the line. And every year we don't. The question gets bigger and bigger. But we need to compete. We need to try. We need to try and go well.
No, leave it. I like that. So you think that we should be winning the league this year, innit?
I think we should be competing.
Yeah, but you just said that last year you thought we'd win the league. So this year,
and I don't know now because there's a lot of unforeseen circumstances that I never predicted, which goes back to what I was talking about the crystal ball.
Yeah, cool. So now that so before a year ago you thought that we was going to win the league.
And I'm a year smarter now.
You found that we weren't going to win the league because you got smarter. So now we're going into the new season. Now that you're much
2025, 26. So we're being specific.
Yeah, 2025, 2026. So now what you're saying is you still expect Arsenal to win the league.
No, I said we need to compete. We need to compete, and
But
they know what they need to do.
We were competing when you just found out we had a crystal ball.
We need to compete more.
Compete
What
more.
do you mean compete more?
Compete more.
No, wait. Let him answer what these mean. Let him answer
What I mean by that is, all right, there's 20 teams in the Prem, right? Yes or no? Is there since we're doing yes or no, there's 20 teams in the Prem, right? Since we're doing yes or no.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
there is.
No, let me and DG do this. That's fine.
Wait. There's 20 teams in the Prem, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you're right.
Unless there's a miracle, and I don't know, Arsenal not first, are they? Right? Yes or no?
We start the season first.
No, correct.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, but we're not gonna end it first, are we?
We're not.
Correct. You're correct.
We're not gonna end it first. Liverpool won the league.
We're not going to end it. We're not.
Mathematically, we can't end this season. What are you talking about? We can't end the season first. Liverpool mathematically won the league.
That's what you're talking about. 25, 26.
Yeah. This is why you need to listen before you get it. Like the press can be evaded too easy. You need to coordinate.
Let me just do it. Let me just go. Yeah, go on, DG. Go on.
So yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan. I've seen us win stuff. Every year that we're not first, that needs to be the ambition, that needs to be the goal. That is our target. That's like every team. we're not going to be like Real Madrid, but that's our ambition. I want to be like Real Madrid. I want to do what City done. I want to do what Liverpool done this year. And we won't rest on our laurels until we do such, based on what the manager said. The manager has talked about trophies. The owner has. Berta has. Actually, the players have. I want them to achieve their goals. I think they deserve it.
Do you think Arteta can achieve our goals?
I think Arteta can work very hard towards achieving them goals, but I don't know until next May.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't know till next May, but do you believe at the beginning of the season that Arteta can achieve his goals?
What, 2025, 26, yeah?
25, 26.
I believe the whole football club has to work very hard for that to be a factor. If we get the transfer market spot on, if we have a bit of luck with injuries, if Arteta evolves, then, you know, no one can stop us. So we should be.
Yes. Okay, so that answer means yes. So if we get the transfer market,
I didn't say yes or no.
And we get the transfer market right, and we get the players and the club work hard to get it. He believes that Arteta can.
We have a fighting chance. We put our best foot forward. Yeah. It's like a boxer. You don't know if you're going to win the boxing fight, but if you eat right, if you sleep right, if you work hard, if you study your opponent, once you step into the ring, you're very well prepared. All you can do is be prepared. Like some of you watch NBA, right? Who's that Giannis guy, the black Greek done when he said there's no winning and losing in sport? That's the way I look.
Wait, quickly, D. When you were talking about boxing, how comes when we were doing the fam zone, yeah, and we were just about to log off, yeah, you gave your prediction straight away on that? Oh, Garcia's gonna slap him up. But how come you can't get your prediction when we're talking about Arsenal?
Because I'm a better boxing predictor than I am football.
No, he did. He said he thinks Arteta. He's Arteta in.
I did. He's Arteta in. I never said nothing. I actually never said anything.
He just said, I said to him, does he believe that Arteta can achieve his goals? And he said, I asked him this direct question. I did it on purpose. And I said to him, will Arteta achieve his goals this year? And DG said, if he gets the signings right, if we
get the signings right, we have a fighting chance. I never said yes, Arteta would. Which ain't holding up in court.
No, of course it's holding up in court. It's already the answer's there because I asked.
No, it's down to interpretation. You've interpreted differently.
And another thing, hold on.
Let him finish.
I'll
tell you why it's not. Because I said to you, do you think that we can achieve our goals? And you said if we get the transfer and that right.
If we put our best foot forward,
which means if we
have
put
a
our
chance
best
of
foot
fighting
forward,
for it.
Which means if we put our best foot forward,
we can fight for it.
We're going to achieve our goals.
I don't know about that. I just means if we do what needs to be done, we have a better chance of fighting. Definitely being in a better position than 13, 14 points off and being regressive. If we do what we need to do, naturally, we need to look at what's gone right, make that great, what's gone wrong. Let's put that to a suitable level. If we do that, we have a fighting chance. But as you know, the season's unpredictable. Nobody predicted United to be 17th for Spurs. Nobody predicted Liverpool to be doing what they're doing. Nobody predicted Mikel Arteta would have been the man to get us back in these conversations when he walked in. I don't have a crystal ball, lads. But one thing that can never be underestimated is my love for this football club. I'm not Mikel Arteta in or out or shake it about. I'm Arsenal win.
Quickly, DG. So you said if we get the right signings, to you, what would be the right signings that you would say, all right, we could win this Premier League?
A striker, a centre mid, a left winger.
We need to get noted. So a striker, a left winger.
Whatever Mikel Arteta demands. He
you don't want to get noted because you see if we get them, he's in a trap. What would be the right transfer window for you?
We need quality, we need quantity.
Look, see that he slipped up. Yeah, he was about to say what we needed, then he realized, right?
I've seen Thierry Henry play up front for my football club. I want a striker that's levels. I've seen at left wing we need depth, centre mid we need depth. As Mikel Arteta said, we've had a record amount of injuries. So naturally, if you lot are watching Arsenal as much as you claim you do, rather than this Mikel Arteta in or out, our manager has said we've got one of the smallest squads on about 3 or 4 occasions, which is a squad of about 19. Why wouldn't I want that to not be bigger? Why wouldn't I want better players? I want the best for our football club. Pardon me?
That's by design,
though. I don't know how Arteta's designed it. I'm not privy to the conversations. I'm just privy to we need more quality and quantity.
I agree with you. We all of us here agree then. We're all on the same page.
Hey, DG.
What page? DG. All on the page that we believe that we can win the league. All of us.
I believe we can fight.
Yeah, so do we.
Okay, we're all fighting for the league then. All right, so you all feel the same way I do. So, so this is the House of Commons then. I'm not the only politician here.
I know where now you're not a politician. I know where he stands now. I know where he
stands.
No,
he's not. Yeah, you're right. He's not a politician. He's the prime minister, bro. 10,000.
That is a politician by default, my brother. But I hear it.
Remember, he said a striker, a left winger, and some depth. That's what I got.
Yeah,
we need a striker. Pardon me?
Yeah. He's on.
All of us want.
I think we're on the same page.
Answering questions. I'm at a press conference. Yeah. We need to go one at a time.
Well,
that's what all of us want.
1 at a time is crazy. I can't.
Yeah, pause. Come on. Yeah, pause.
Yeah, we're on the same page, man. We're on the same
See,
page.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Doesn't
said
feel
it.
like it.
He said it without saying it.
But
Don't worry, man,
Arsenal
we got
fans can
him.
become very agenda driven. My only agenda is seeing our club recognized as the best football team in the world. You know, we beat Real Madrid, rightly so. All three of you were very quick to tell the Arteta out. When Arteta's in and he's looking shaky, they're on to you. I just care about Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
That's what I care about, Arsenal Football Club. But I can't come on all these YouTube channels and they keep on trying to ask me, "Oh, are you Arteta out? Oh, are you Arteta in?" I don't care about all that. I'm Arsenal win. If Arteta's the right man, he appears to be the right man at the moment. They gave him a new deal. If he's not the right man, then I guess at some point we'll review his situation. Right now, he's hearing it. I don't know. It's not in my pay grade to make those kind of decisions, in it.
But that's my assumption.
All I know is I can't assume. I'm not smart enough. So all I know is,
hey man, you might need to pick up a book, then, player.
Yeah, hey man, I got my Bible right next to me, man. So all I know is
Bible can't help you. Need to read some other things, bro.
No. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Now we're all on the same page, man. We're all on the same page, though.
Great.
We got there in the end.
We got there. I don't know where we got because I still maintain the same things.
You see this episode. I'm screenshotting it in my phone.
This is one of them. Could be killed for.
This is one of them. No,
but a left winger. I think we're gonna compete. Wow. Wow.
Listen, we asked you what you needed to believe in Arteta. You told us to strike.
No. You didn't ask me what I needed to believe in Arteta. You asked me what additions we need for the squad. To which I said several others.
I think we could win the Prem, and you said striker, left wing, and
no. Our squad needs help. Our squad needs help.
And then you slipped up and you thought, nah. Actually, we know we're on the same page.
Ignorance is bliss. People hearing what they want to hear, man.
The media training is so elite.
There's no media training. This is how I feel. I think there's 50% good about our club, 50% bad about our club. I don't think our club is as amazing as the Arteta sexuals make out. I definitely don't think we're as bad as how Arteta outs make out. We're a mixed bag. This season, last season, and the season before that reflects it. Ultimately, 3 very different seasons, 3 very different goods. Well, 50% good, bad, all the other shake it about. The only commonality is we have not got silverware. That is the only thing with Arsenal at the moment, getting over the line. And until we do that, I believe for you lot that are Arteta apologists and the more, you said Kenny Kenda Arteta out.
Who's you lot?
You lot. You did that.
You lot,
you done that again.
Arteta sexual Avengers. You lot just done that.
What do you mean Arteta is sexual, bro? Man,
you lot just done that.
We're just keeping it real, DG. That's it. Just
yes, that old chestnut.
We're just keeping it real.
What everyone wants to hear, and I'm just keeping it real.
No, you're just not keeping. You're not keeping it real. You know you're not. Listen, DG, you know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Bro, why are you always smiling at the place?
Level.
See a guy that always smiling. Don't ever trust him. I'm the same. Yeah, always grinning teeth.
What do you dislike about what like the not Arteta ins, but like their mindset?
Arteta ins.
Yeah.
What are we bantering or being serious now? If we're being serious, if we're throwing the banter away, and we're being serious, like I'm not referring to people who are like quite balanced in their opinions, like a bit like Hooks. Like he don't want Arteta anymore, but he can provide these reasons. Cool, no problem with that. People that can consider, Arteta's been shooting himself in the foot, but I want him to stay. All right, cool. Where my thing is more the extreme opinions. Obviously, Arteta out is over on that side. Arteta in is what you're asking me is here, yeah. I don't think personally, because I'll be honest, there's not a single Arteta sexual or Arteta in don that rates him a lot more than me because I've called the man a genius. But one thing I don't like is you can't hold a man to high standards and like when he does well. And then when we lose, there's every excuse under the sun. I don't like that. Like, for instance, if we went and with all this adversity that we're facing against PSG or Real Madrid, for example, you get your plaudits against Real Madrid, sorry. But then when we fucked up against PSG for inevitably, he can't be the last pillar to blame. It's like Saka. We all rate him, innit? If he scores 20 goals in a row, you're getting flowers. If you stink up the place for 20 games in a row, we're asking questions. I just believe in holding the man accountable to his own standards he set. That's just me. You've shown me you can pattern us defensively. This season, I think we've fallen off a cliff defensively. Yeah, injuries and all that. But I'm looking at you. I think you're a tactical genius. I really genuinely, banner aside, I genuinely think that you as a man, forget managing at Arsenal. I'd love to speak football with you. But then when you're not changing things and you haven't got a plan B and all of those things, I look at as an armchair expert. That's an issue. The biggest one is getting on a serious note. over the line, bro, because I think you're a good manager. I think all these things. But I'm sure you lot have been there. You got no leg to stand on when people say stuff along the lines of, you ain't won nothing. You ain't got a leg to stand on.
Yeah,
and I think our team deserves it. We've been fucking good. Champions League, I didn't expect to beat Real Madrid. I don't really go into the seasons expecting to win the Champions League. If we can do a thing where in the semis and ultimately it didn't get there, fair enough. Premier League, this season's been the worst. The first year, we didn't expect it. Last year, I think it's a damn shame. And I've said this to you lot before. I actually feel sorry for the players. Like, if you strip it back, pause, and you got like Kroenke's, all the executives, Arteta, and then the players. I feel sorry for the players. I can question these players if they're good enough, if they should have been bought here, all that jazz. But I can't question their commitment. And I think this is the year, if I was a player, I'm looking around thinking, oh, like, what's going on? What did we do in January? What did we do in the summer? Again, I don't know if Arteta was given targets and he didn't want to sign them. Arteta's begging for players, they didn't sign them. I'm at the point where I always say this. You know, when you're at your grandma's house as a little kid, you're playing with all your cousins. I don't know about you lot, but if someone breaks it and everyone's getting beats, I'm at that level now. We need to get, let's just stop saying Arteta, we need to get over the line. These last 3 years, it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Damn
Let
shame.
me ask you another question then. So you see the other stream the other day, which was Dan Potts, Lee Gunner, Kenny Ken, DJB,
Right, that was lit.
Yardman, Stricto, Igal, and all that, yeah. So you see when they were saying,
I'm not on being. I think I can assume I'm not on being in Europa and Conference Leagues finals just because we've got more of a realistic chance. I want to be in Champs finals.
okay,
but then
I'm not on that.
Don't that debunk the whole thing when they talk about standards, though? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit mad.
Yeah, but it's an interesting convo because I understand why someone says winning trophies is better than not winning trophies. You get it? But then go on. Sorry. No,
go on. But then what? So if we're in the Conference League, you'd rather be in that and win it. Like,
I wouldn't rather be in it, but that's what
not you. I'm saying them. Like, then you could say, all right, what? You rather be in the Conference League?
So you have to finish like 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I'm not on that.
So have we had a better season than if Man United win the Europa League? Who's had a better season?
Not Europa. Nah, Man U definitely.
They've had a better season in Europe because they've got over the line.
Nah,
but when you've got your manager,
Chelsea.
They got their old manager coming out and saying, I don't really care if, not that he don't care, but I don't really care if we win the Europa League. We've been one of the worst teams in the Premier League, etc., etc. It glossy stuff, but come on, I wouldn't want to change. And like, we've won a Europa League, but we're 17th. I've seen my team get to a Europa and Champions League final and get bopped in. But well, we actually did worse in the Europa League, but we lost both. I'd rather be in the champs. Obviously, God forbid, but if we're in situations where we're in a Conference League, we're in a Europa League, of course I'd want to win it, but I ain't gonna sit here and say I want to be in them things just so we can win it. It don't make sense to me.
So do you think a Europa League win is better than our European? So this year, European, Man United have been better in Europe than us.
They're unbeaten and they've won the tournament.
Bro, they ain't won it yet. But yeah,
they've won it. We need to put that into existence, bro.
Okay, I hear you.
Remember who they're playing, my guy. Right, remember who this is. That's what
I'm trying to say. So our Champions League campaign has Man United. So if PSG lose in the final, and Man United win the Europa League final, has their campaign been better than PSG's? From
a romantic point of view, of course, PSG, they've done amazing stuff. We might remember, like, bringing it back to Arsenal, we might remember the Real Madrid game, or even when PSV 7-1, Sporting, all of that. The journey's been better. But then 20 years from now, at the end of the day, they got the Europa League in the cabinet. We're not going to be placing the Real Madrid and whatever. Like, they've made history, bro. I can't lie. They've made history.
So
like,
is that a better European campaign than winning the Europa
League?
Yeah,
because they've won it. Yeah, that's the tournament they're in. They've won it. They've won it. Obviously, we're playing against tougher teams and all of that kind of jazz, but they've won it, bro.
So would you take a Carabao Cup and finish outside the top 4?
No, that's mad. No, that's the extreme side of it. No. I said I wouldn't want to be 17th and be in the Europa, but if we was ever in the Europa or the conference, I'd want to win it.
If you're in it, you want to win it, innit? But you're not trying to drop out to go just so you could win it. No
because
way.
Let's be honest as well, lads. Yeah, obviously we need to win the major trophies, the Prems, the Champs, etc. And I think one thing that might have saved Arteta is along this journey. I always say, you always hear me say the last 3 years, because this is give or take, and next year if you want to say 4, where we've really been expected to win stuff. If you picked up some FAs and League Cups, I think people might have left you alone, like even this season. But let's be honest, lads. If you won the League Cup or the FA Cup, the goalposts are going to move. You know what they're going to say. It's not the major ones.
Of course.
So there's no winning in that.
I hear it, but you see now this season, you see now that people are calling them out, even Hooks has changed his mind. Now this season, I don't mind it. because it makes. But I was more along the lines of like you man were saying this. You wanted him out from like 2 years ago. Like it's mad for me. But
So
like,
when's
now
cut off points?
mine's this season.
Okay.
Mine's not this season. That's gonna end the next season.
Mine's
next season. Yeah.
My thing is quite funny that people say that, because when the first 2 years of Arteta's reign, everyone keeps saying he's won 5 years, no trophies. And then they will say, firstly, he has won a trophy. So stop saying no trophies. It's annoying when people keep saying no trophies.
They say I hate Arteta, but I say he's won 3 trophies, 2 English Super Cups.
Fair enough. So they keep saying he's not won a trophy. And then when I say he's won an FA Cup, they will say, yeah, but it's just the FA Cup.
But that's what I'm saying. The goalposts move. And
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but the second thing I'll say is when they say that Arteta, it's been 4 years, no trophies. Yeah, I will say for the first 2 years or 3 years, did you expect to win trophies? And then they'll say no. So why you keep saying it's 4 or 5 years?
But that's why I say 3 years, because this is when we've been in these conversations.
Wait, Hooks, you didn't change your mind?
No, I said from the start of the season that my threshold is win me a major, or I want you gone. And not only I want you gone, I think you deserve to be sacked.
D hasn't said when his threshold is.
It's not even about my opinion. At this point, for me, it's not even about my opinion. I just think 5 years of failing to win anything, well, any other job, you're sacked. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like do you know what it is? If we keep on going, do you know what? Not this season, but next season, there's going to be someone that's like, oh no, not next season, the season after, and then there's always going to be
some of our fans are in love with that next season. I think I do agree with Hooks' point that I do think some fans are in love with, and yes, we all know it's a journey, but it feels like there's a journey. At some point, you need to, if you're on a plane, at some point it needs to land somewhere, right? I think that's another thing, going back to what D asked me about, like the more extreme Arteta ins. I think it's that as well. Like there's never a sense of needing, like, bro, get over the line. But go on, Hooks, I cut you, man.
That's the biggest problem in it. There is no, and do you know what it is as well? Yeah, I feel like cool, boom, 22-23 season. I didn't expect that. Like,
no one did,
because that was right after we bottled top 4 to Tottenham, innit? So I was like, raw for us to.
No one expected that. Zinchenko and Jesus first year.
Yeah, like, and I was like, raw, like, cool. I'm seeing where I'm seeing, because obviously, like,
you're seeing progression, innit?
Yeah, like he bottled top 4, yeah, but like I don't think it was in like some super mad way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so then to see him,
it was just them horrible 2 games, man.
Yeah,
horrible.
see him bottled. I don't even really like the word bottle, but bottled to then.
Go on, no, carry on, Hooks, carry on. I'm gonna
to then go on and challenge for the league unexpectedly. I'm like, cool. I'm seeing this process and this phase is all this stuff that you was talking about when you came in, and when we need to get to. Cool. I'm starting to see it. Yeah. Boom. The next season, we actually like legitimately